Penthouse.
So far so good though, I dey thank God oh, for giving me life today. So far so good though, I dey thank God oh, for the place where I dey today. Everybody say, Ibo ni wo mo. Everybody say, Meri we go mo. Africa go mo. Meri we go mo. Ibo ni wo mo. Ekisi bunye wanga ego. Chai, odogu akataka. Inapotale mo mbeno namba. Uchen my story make me rise faster. Eddie boy, I know I could no. Aye, it's a mubule woman, number. Now every city done the feel the lumber. Him and the Musina, you be master. I buy put a law, now I got to know. Aye, I got.
To get this evening rolling, we're going to first learn a little bit about the Yoruba culture and what happens with the wedding ceremonies. Very interesting, we decided to merge both the Igbo and the Yoruba cultures together so that you see similarities and sometimes, variations in the way that we express, appreciation for our traditions and our culture. With me this evening is Lady Banke Abioye. Let's give her a big round of applause. Indeed, yeah. She actually selected the clip that we are about ready to enjoy. And also, I have with me the one who is the director par excellence for our family and our home. And she's none other than Yeye Temitayo, the Olori of the Thomas clan, Temitayo Thomas. So my name is Otumba Kola Thomas. Just around everywhere, so you'll see me all around. My boss is here. Give it up for Mr. Austin in the house. All right. So to also welcome us this evening will be Lady Banke. So she has a word or two of welcome for you.
So I'm really excited to share with you all Yoruba marriage rites. We have here again, as Chikola mentioned, a video of a Nigerian wedding ceremony. We'll highlight things such as the groom's entrance, the bride's entrance, the parents' prayer. And I think it's really critical to watch this as well as learn a little bit more about what particularly in the realm of wanting to preserve Nigerian culture and heritage and traditions. I think it's really critical to know and understand specific elements of why we do what we do, like the symbolism behind it, so that we can preserve it in its authenticity, so that we are able to pass it down to our own kids when that time comes. Before you even get to the marriage, so much goes on behind the scenes or in preparation for that. And I think we'll have some time to discuss a little bit about, particularly in Yoruba culture, how we do an investigation. So before you go and say, this is the person I'm marrying, you have to go and do your research. You can't just marry someone willy-nilly, because marriage, it's not just a marriage of two people. It's two families coming together, and you want to ensure that there's compatibility, that you know what you're getting into. So with that being said, why don't we get things kicked off in terms of just watching the video. At the end, we'll have time for questions and answers. You can ask questions about Yoruba terms, or what is the symbolism of this particular element, or what does this word mean, or I also think it might be a great forum to talk a little bit about dating and preparing for marriage. I know growing up here in the Bay Area in Oakland, the way my parents taught me was like, don't date. First, graduate college, and then miraculously, like the day after you graduate college, now people are saying, where's your husband? Where are you married? When are you having? I'm like, wait, hold on. You didn't, number one, give me the resources or tools in order to know how to date, how to form a relationship, because that takes work. You didn't teach me how to vet a person in terms of like, no, I don't want to date this guy because he's very headstrong, he's giving me not good vibes, or, you know, and I think growing up again as a kid, in the media, they prioritize these men who are dominant, who are confident, who are machismo. But now that I'm maturing, I'm starting to learn that it's the nerds that you want. You want the nice guys. They say nice guys finish last, my friend. No, the bad guys will give you wahala, they'll give you pepper. I know that there's this term, Yoruba demon, Igbo ninja. We don't want that, Sha. We want the nice guys. So again, I think it's a good opportunity to have this forum to talk a little bit about dating, what you should be looking for. Because despite your parents saying, don't do it, we all know people are out here, and it's good to be, again, prepared, because dating, it's not easy, and I think that it's critical, again, to just have resources and tools as you start to delve into this pretty critical aspect of life. So with that said,
we just welcome you to, I wouldn't say Yoruba traditional wedding, I just say welcome to Yoruba wedding.
Just before I click to get started, in there you'll see the engagement where you have to bring certain things from one family to the other. And we have 42 big yam tubers of yams. We have 42 big kola nuts, which we call obi. We have 42 big bitter kola nuts, orobo. We have 42 alligator peppers, atari. We have 2 bottles of honey, 1 bag of salt, 1 bowl of water, 1 betrothal Bible, which is a letter introduction to the Yoruba ceremony, and 1 gold ring. Now you would wonder, why 42? Now, very interesting. From one family will be 21, that you would say, and 10 is completeness. To all intents and purposes, we have 5 fingers are all 10 complete. There are some children that will come with an extra. It's called blessings. So that's a special blessing from God. So we have 20, 10 from one family, 10 from the other family, and then this 1 extra is for the ancestors and either family that are also present in everything that we do. So we want to also make sure that theirs is also there. So that's be 10, 10, 10, that's 10 from either side, and then we have 40, and then there'll be the 2 extras, that'll be the 42. So we bring everything on one side. Those are the elements that are brought for prayers. As Bagheera already said, we don't do anything without consulting. With that, we're going to run the clip all through and through, and I hope you find it very exciting and you can begin to ask questions. Oh yeah, let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Right. Now you will notice some similarities that you see there, where the bride gets the cap, goes to the husband. In Igbo culture, which we are going to see in a minute, is a different element that is taken over to the husband. So I encourage you to do the needful in making inquiries, research, and everything. Now I'll hand over to Mama T to give us some summaries of what we have just seen. Thank you.
I thought somebody was going to ask why there was that Igbo song when the groom's family was coming in. Did you notice it? Did anybody notice that?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. The reason is that the groom's mother is from the Igbo culture. And like I was telling some people that we are having a lot of co-marriages now in Nigeria, which is something that we should all look forward to, because it's a unity that we want in the country. And from where can it start? If my daughter marries your son, there is no enmity. We want the family to grow. We want the family to be one. So whatever we do will be for the unity of the family, which is what we are all looking forward to in our country, Nigeria. We have so many things here and there that people have said about us, but we have more than about 250 different tribes in that country. And you know that will be so hard to our necks, but we are trying our best. And we know that the next generation, which has already started, that you guys that you are co-married each other, which is something that we really appreciate. And we love you all for that. So a lot of things have happened in days that they were shortened, because if you want to watch the whole thing, it will be about 3 hours. Yes?
Yeah, well, since the young people don't want to ask questions,
Okay.
let the OG ask. I know the reason I jumped in because you said things are shortened. And that's true.
Yes.
So traditionally, how long will this whole process take? How many days? How many weeks?
The whole process can take about 3 months. Because like a chief was saying initially that before you get married in the traditional way, I mean in the olden days, a boy just doesn't go to a girl and say, I like you, and let's go marry. No, it doesn't happen. It never happened that way. So even if the boy has interest in the girl, you can just go to the girl. You tell your own parents, and your parents will look for one alarino, which is the go-between. That is the one person that will go to the other family and will do the research and will, look into the family. How is this family? Are they noted for great things in the community, or are they troublemakers, or do they have any disease that goes on in that family? Because we wouldn't want our daughter to get married into that family and continue with this problem that will be extended to other families. So that one might take, doing the initial consultation, even if they have to go in the olden days, how they go to the oracle to find out, it could take about 3 months for them to just do that research. And after that, the go-between will now be going in between the two families. Will now be the one taking the boy to the house to see the girl. And she will be there. They cannot go anywhere. They sit in the living room, you'll be watching them. And what could they see? They just look at, the girl will be looking down, couldn't look up. Then the guy will be just looking at her too. He can't even say, I love you, I like you. He couldn't say that. But you see the interest grows. And after that time, maybe another 3 months of doing that, then the alarino will step back. That's why Yoruba say, be tojuba ti mo jutan alarina ayeba. That is, once the two young people are getting comfortable with each other, the go-between will step back. It's no longer your business. It's not the business of this the boy, the lady, and the man. So then we started. Still no meeting anywhere, no under the tree, no behind the door. It has to be in the house because anybody can come in at any time. You can't even sit close, you can't sit next to each other. So that one could go for about 6 months. And then when the guy is sure that he likes the girl, and the girl too says, I like you, then they will tell their parents. Now is when the parents will now come in to do the needful. So they start by doing what we call mommy more, which is the know me, I know you. So they do that. The girl's family will give them a date to come. They will go there with some drinks to show that we are the family, we just want to know you. This is the father, this is the mother, these are the grandparents. And the other family too will be waiting for them because they know they are coming. So their own family members will be there too. So we do that for 1 day, and then they all go back. Then the next one will be the proposal, which is Itoro. Now the boy's family will go to their own family to say, you already know us, we've been here before, we now want to move a step further to show you that we are now beseeching you, we are proposing to you, the family, that we want your daughter to come to our house. You know, it's taking some more time to do that. And then they too, we say, okay, we agree. That then we'll tell you the day that we'll be ready to hand over our daughter to you. And these and these and these are the things that you have to bring. Each family differs, but there are basic things like Chief said, that they have to bring: the cola nuts, the yams, the bitter cola, the honey, everything. They'll bring it. But you know, like a culture is the totality of a person's way of life. Your traditions, oral traditions, your music, the way you dress, the food you eat, and everything about you is your culture. But we know a culture is not static. If a culture is static, it will be, it dies. Because if our culture is static, nobody will be dressing the way most of us dress now. See how my brother is dressing. He has the slacks on and he has the traditional clothes on top. If we did not imbibe certain things into the culture, it won't go up like this. But the culture assimilates from the other culture what they think they need. And what they feel they don't really need, they discard. So now, when they have when the families have told them what they want them to bring, they bring a suitcase of materials for the girl. They bring some of the house utensils that the lady can use. They bring all those for them. And then the day they bring all those, the girl already knows that that is the day she's getting married. So we don't say traditional, it's just our wedding. So some days before that, the girl would have gone round the houses of our relatives to be singing to them, which you call Ekun Iyawo. That is crying, not really crying, but it's like chanting to them that it's time for her to go to her husband's house. She appreciates what each member of the family have done for her, the people in the community, what they have done for her. And as she's doing that, she will sing her own praises to her own lineage, praise chant. She will do all that. And while she's doing that, it is very, very emotional. So she cries, and they will pray for her and give her so many things. So she will have her friends go with her. All these things will be carried for her to her home. She might do that for about a week or so, going from house to house, and they will give her all those, awaiting the day that the family are coming. So the day the boy's family now comes, is when they bring everything. And we call it Idano and Igbeyawo. It's the Dana that some people are now calling engagement. But your traditional is just Idano and Igbeyawo, the same thing. So they bring all those things, and then they pray for her. They use all the elements to pray for her and the husband too, to pray for good blessings, conjugal blessings, peace in the family, communication, understanding, and all the good things that we wish for children in their marriage. They pray for them, and then they now hand over to the youngest wife in that family, because she's now the one taking a new one to her, and she takes her and hands her over to their parents in the husband's house. So it's a lot of eating and dancing, and at that time the girl is crying because she's leaving the house that she has told all her life. The parents will be crying. We didn't see that part here because the parents were teary-eyed. When it gets to that point, you feel that, oh, this girl is going. You don't know what she's going to do, but you already prayed for her. So it's a combination of being happy and then being sorrowful that she goes now, and you let her know that she's not coming back here. Even when the guy was prostrating, there are so many questions they'll be asking him. Did anybody force you to come and marry the girl? No. Was somebody holding something behind your head that you have to marry this girl? No. What are you doing now? Are you begging to marry her? Yes. Are you begging They will ask me about 3 times for everybody to hear. And then they will let them know that. We are not saying that things might not go well in the future because nobody sees the future. We pray and we hand over everything to the future. But Yoruba land, they don't condone divorce. It's not part of the traditions. It does happen. It used to happen too. And when such happens, it's like a stigma on the girl. They have names they call them. They will call her Dale Moshu, that she's coming back from where they've sent her, and she comes here. And it's like everybody will be kind of ridiculing her, that what is she doing here? So they expect that if there's any misunderstanding between the couple, they have the elders of the family to go to, and they will help them to resolve it. So at that time when it's begging, they'll be telling him that we understand that you are here today begging. The girl is beautiful, she has all the specs that you want in a lady. But after some time, those things might wane. And you are thinking, oh, she's not as beautiful as she used to be. Oh, she's giving me 4 children, see her stomach. See, she's not even taking care of herself. I don't want her again. We said, we don't have any problem with that. Just make sure that the day you have to bring her back the way we are sending her off with you. But when you are coming, you have to make sure that everybody sitting here, handing her over to you, is present. And we all know that's not possible. Because some elders would have passed on. Some people might not be living in the area, and they will tell her if there's a woman here today that is pregnant, and the pregnancy is 5 months, you must get her back here to be 5 months pregnant with that same child, so we can take the girl back. So they know, they're telling you that you've made up your mind, we've asked you over and over, and you said this is the girl you want to marry. So go in peace and multiply. She can come and visit us, but she doesn't have any room here in this house any longer. She can't come and spend the night here. She has to be spending the night with you. So those are the things that we do. So you can see that it takes a long time. For some people, it might take up to a year in the process of getting ready. And that lets everybody know that they are really serious. It's not that after 3 months, if I'm not getting married to your man of it. You have to really show the 2 families that you are ready. And when you marry, it's not just the 2 of you. You are representing the 2 families or the 2 communities, or the 2 cities, or the 2, in Yoruba land, we have many minute areas. We have the Igbas, we have the Ijebus, we have the Ibadan people, we have the Aworis, we have so many. So you know that you are representing your family, you are representing your clan, you are representing your community. So you better not give them bad face. You better not disappoint them where you're going. So it might take a long time. It's just now that a lot of these things are no longer in place. You don't need the Alari. Rather, we have the elevated people called Alagas. One will be represented the Rites family, one will be represented the Roots family. And you could see the 2 of them there, just working together to make sure that everything is done well. And we try as much as possible to make sure that the essence of the wedding, of the marriage, is not lost amidst all the dancing and the singing and the just talking and talking. We still have to let them know why this is happening, why we do what we do. Thank you for that question.
Great. Now, I don't want anyone to get scared that you are going to be marrying from another culture. The essence is that one family is marrying another family, and the 2 families become custodians of this particular relationship to make sure that it works. There are times when you have to do your own investigation before the entire wedding takes place, and you've already heard all of those things. We are encouraging you to do the needful. If there are any anything that you don't understand, please, there are elders in community. Don't be bashful. Just ask the questions and then you'll be pointed in the right direction. And I'm hoping that in another year, we're going to be getting invitations to attend some weddings or stuff like that. Yeah, please make sure that you give us invitations because we will be there to grace the family and to respect the family and celebrate the family together. Thank you very much for listening and God bless you.
Thanks, Kola and
Thank
Mama
you.
T. Now, let's all step outside for the Igbo wedding.
Every day by day, I just they celebrate. Oh. Everything I do, we just they penetrate. Oh. I just want to say, oh, thank you, Jehovah. Oh. See, I'm living large, I get angels so for my ghetto. Never forget where I come from, not from ghetto. Oh, no, 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 no. I just want to say, oh, thank you, Jehovah. Oh. Ure keneri wo to go, Father, Father. I call look if I follow one day you must go. See I come from East the enter street brother you know. Is me fair I turn to beast you already know. Him I know now yellow moon don't get fair. Oh now yellow me gon get to ya o. Him I not rap up balloon butun get a hese. I saw no balloon butun ga koya.
The Igbo traditional rites takes about 3 stages, in some cases 4. We're going to be very brief in acting each out, and then as we do it, we explain certain things to you so you understand how it goes from one point to the other. And the first one is about to start now. It's the introduction, when the groom and his parents comes inquiring about a potential bride. That is what you're going to see.
Wow. It's been a long time.
Yes, we have.
Wow, good to see you.
Good to see you, my brother.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I have a good friend. A good friend. You too, Emeka.
I hope all is well.
All is well, my brother. How's business? How's
It's been
business
a long
going for
time.
you? Yes.
Everything is okay.
That's good.
How's
That's
your
good.
family?
Family is good.
Wow.
Because of one
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
I know you're wondering how we just showed up at your house today.
Hold on. Lolo. Lolo. Bring cooler for our guest. You take it, Ruby.
Who's that?
Zibin. What job, Dylan? What job, Dylan?
Who's that? Olaji. Ichie. They brought cola for us. Nzibem. I need for you to do the honors. We're in your home now. Please go ahead and do the honors for us. Bless it. Oje eze no n'eze n'aka.
I go see Oji. I na Poku. Eke ya bịa were ọjị. Afọ bịa were ọjị Orie. Ụkwụ bịa were ọjị. Dewe ọjị. Dewe ọjị ọma. Dewe ọjị udo. Anyị sa anyị tata ahụ ike. Anyị tata ogologo ndụ. Anyị tata akụ na ụba. Ụkwụ unu jiri bịa, unu ga-eji ala. Ọgwụ aga akpụ unu n'ụkwụ. Ọ ga-adị unu niile mma. N'aha nke Nna, na nke Ọkpara, na nke Mmụọ Nsọ.
Ise.
Okechukwu. Lọlọ. Okechukwu nwa bịa bịa wọjị. Okechukwu. Go watch you. Watch you give it to thank you. Uwabiko, you don't be on your
Iwo, Maman!
Yeah.
Maman!
Yeah.
Maman!
Yeah.
Kelena!
Yeah.
Zibe! I know you're wondering, Maji, about all your meeting this afternoon. How we just showed up here. However, our son, Prince, son of my good friend, Ichi Beka, he said he saw a beautiful fruit in your house. And we're here to ask for permission to pluck that beautiful fruit. And that's why we're here.
Beautiful fruit.
Yes.
Can you be a little bit more specific? I have several fruits, different kinds of fruits in my yard.
Nzibem?
Who's it?
Yes. The beautiful fruit we are talking about is your first daughter, Adama. Adama is called Prince Ike's eyes. That's why we're here.
Adama. Okay.
Yes.
No connection.
Lola. Biko. Adama, call your daughter Adama.
Adama.
To come and greet our guest.
Adama. Yeah.
Adama. Where is our?
Good evening.
Hey, Adama.
Hi.
Adama, that's good. Who Adam? You can go back to your room. Thank you.
Nzibem?
Adama.
Yes.
I'm going to look. I may put my daughter. I'll talk to my daughter. And consult with my family. And then I will get back to you guys. So you will hear from me.
Thank you, Nzibem.
Okay? No problem.
I'm going to be the go-between in this whole process. So any message you have, straight to me. Once it reaches me, it reaches my good friend Ichi.
You have no problem. I'll act accordingly.
We are looking forward to hearing back from you.
Yeah, no problem. We'll send for you guys.
Ichi?
Yeah, we'll let you guys know. Yeah.
Oh.
So, you send it. You check. Chill. We do the regular.
Nzibem?
Who's that? One. Travel safely.
In Igbo traditional wedding or marriage, in most cases back in the day, the families didn't even know each other. So they had to find somebody who is well known to both families and who can vouch for the integrity of both families. He is the person that will negotiate. Everything goes through him. Even after the marriage is done, he continues to be in their life. If there's a problem in the marriage, he gets invited. They tell him everything. He is the mediator. If in the unfortunate event there's going to be a divorce, he is the person that will take the bride back to her parents, and he will negotiate and get the bride price back to the groom's family. So it's a very, very, very sacred position and very, very important position. And then what will happen now is the family is going to investigate my family to find out if there's any blemish, social, health-wise, or if we make good husbands, if my son has something doing that he can take care of the wife, if he has a mental disease, or if he is violent, or all these things they will look into. If they're satisfied with what they have found out, then they want the process to go forward. Then they'll tell Mr. Ikebi to have us come back again for the second stage, which is the negotiation. When we negotiate the bride price, well, first of all, the lady has to indicate that she's interested in marrying the future grooms, and that is where you have the drinks and people dance. She dances around looking for her husband. Now you see it in videos and YouTube and all these things on the wine carrying the last day. That is completely inappropriate, because the purpose of that is for her to signify to everybody that she's ready to marry that man. If you did it at the last date and in some cases, she may not like the person and she will decide to return the drink back to her father or to any other man, and that is the end of the marriage. So what you see in the video and YouTube is not really how it's done. And if she gives the drink to that man, then the families will then negotiate the bride price, which will be brought on the last day, the wine carrying. The last stage is just to come and take the wife home, and what you call Ebanku. It's not the marriage. The marriage has already taken place at the middle level where they agree. That's where the marriage takes place. This the one you're going to see now is where the marriage actually takes place.
Quiet.
Hello, where's it?
Zikayobi.
Zikayobi. Patawa, come in. You guys are welcome. Hey, you're all welcome.
Who's it?
Leave
The message came at a very good time. Thank you.
Lolo. Because you tell me what you. Hello. Thank you. Who's it? Zikayobi. What's your name?
Who's it? Ready to cheer. Who's it? Ojezo na
how the money? Because I go to Oje. As a chair, Chile can put it anyway. Or is it on the look of the even now? As a back with Oje. I thought I not a dog and you, that are weekend. That all them, that are Konoba. You get drying in them. Na hankin and copper, like a monster. Hello, okay, Chuku.
Okay, Chuku.
What are you doing? That would you? What are you doing? Why are you?
Who's it?
I'm leaving.
We're now asking the permission to bring the beautiful daughter. Maybe I show with her. She's agreed. We'll find him in again.
No. I got potada. Potada. Don't give it to them cup. They don't have cup no here. I'm going to take up in one money.
Alone.
They would drag out.
I miss my
All of them can come.
Have you seen my beautiful baby? Have you seen my tomato baby? Oh, ELA, baby, suffer the cool me temper. Ada, baby, na sugar. Yo. Everybody they wait. Utakene no more. If I didn't maka, better soup na money kill amo. Ada mwa pekem ya. Ada. Ada, Ada get them for everywhere. Ada no they lack, Ada get them for up and down. Baby na tomato, baby too fresh like morning wine. Ada welele, iyo koko, everybody they wait. Utakene no bo, if I didn't maka, better soup na money kilambo. Ada ngwa pekem ya, Ada, hey Ada ngwa, Ada. Mommy, bye bye. Daddy, bye bye. In 9 months' time, we will come visiting with a boy and girl and a Bejima. Adada, yo.
Adam, as in Chineke na n'eluigwe, kere eluigwe n'ala. As in ya gozi unu. Nye unu ọganihu, nye unu ahụ isi ike. Ihe ọma ga-abụ nke unu. Ọ ga-adịrị unu mma n'aha Jizọs Kraịst onye nwe anyị. Amen.
Your beautiful daughter has agreed to your permission, and you give us 2 or 3 men, your people, and each year that we send 2 or 3 of our people. Let's negotiate the bride price.
Okay, I'll send you some of my kinsmen. I'm not selling my daughter, even though she's highly educated, highly mannered.
Yes.
The bride price our ancestors set. That's what we go by. But I'm going to send you my kindred representative so they can go and talk with your people. And so they can iron out and agree. And we'll come back and continue if we agree.
Thank you, sir. The reason why Ichie, Ibeka, and his son came to your house because of the quality of the daughter, the quality of the family. That's what we hear. We know. So, Ichie.
Who's the money?
Is it? Your case man is going to tell you what we just finished doing.
Negotiation are finished. Everything had to put in order. And I also gave you 2 transmission escort.
Did you hear that? Hey, you come on, man! Come on, man! Come on! Hey. man said loud. We gave 2 times what you asked for.
Yes, the quality of the dollar that I raised, if I were to put a price on it, it would be astronomical. But anyway, Mbunu is ready. When you're ready, you come to complete the process for the big wine carrying out your convenience, you know. So you let us know so we can prepare and let the kindred and the community know.
An Igbo culture marriage. What are going to do Igbo and Yoruba?
What has just happened is the actual offer and acceptance, and the next thing will be for the family, the groom to come and take the bride home. In some places, like in Imo State and some other places, at this point, the bride will have to go to groom's house, to the groom's family, and stay for 4 days to allow them study her and make sure that there's nothing they are missing. And she will study them too. And when she goes back to her family, she will indicate to them if she still wants to go forward. And then on the other hand, the groom's family, if they don't find anything wrong with her, then they will continue. But in some cases, they might find something that they weren't expecting, and that will be the end of the whole process. And the marriage is over. There's no marriage yet, and it will be over. But in my place and in some other places in Igbo land, it doesn't happen that way. In Igbo culture, there's just a few things that are common, but then there are some variations here and there. So now what will happen, we'll arrange for a date and then inform them when we are coming, and we are going to go carrying all those things that were negotiated.
Remember, we're coming now.
Nasi mane ya dumbe ichebe odika sina batale Nasi mane ya dumbe ichebe odika sina batale Akwenyi ga bisionje Enyi na ga laiso naso Enyi na ga laiso naso
Lolo.
No.
Ndabi alabela ngwa wetoji bring color ho. Lolo. Okay Chukwu.
Okay Chukwu.
Okay Chukwu. Uto mama. What you know? What you know?
Zebra.
Yeah, we Joma.
Yes.
Now we take it to the job and you. I see children get control here. You have to wear polo. You know, can you know one? You not going to what? You are wishing you got the eye in him. They don't want one in him. They know that you are in my wishing you don't know. I don't know Jesus Christ for them.
He said.
Thank you, my son. What did you take one?
Igbo, Maman.
Yeah.
Maman.
Yeah.
Kelen.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Zon.
Yeah.
Zamatam. As you see, everything you requested, the long list, 20 pages long, we more than fulfilled it. You can see any Nenugals with that. So if you want to, you can have one of your kinsmen come and verify that everything is complete before we proceed.
Damani, come and check. Or just check, make sure everything. Just check. You don't have to say too much. Just check, make sure it's complete. Because my kindred will have to ask me to make sure that everything is complete. So just make sure it's complete. Watch your step.
Everything is there is complete.
Everything is complete. Very good. Who's this? Riches. Wanna do well. Where is the goat? I think there is a goat is missing.
The goat is not missing. The goat is tied up in the training backyard.
The goat is outside.
Yes.
Okay, I hope it's a big goat.
It's a big, very big goat. Since everything has been verified and complete, with your permission, we request for our new bride to come sit with the family. Money, I don't see something.
All right, someone be here. Be here. You guys have done well. Lolo. Go and find your daughter. Can you bring her, please?
Mr. Flavor upon the dancer. Another one. Give it to them. Now yo. Original root by Mr. Flavor upon the dancer. Baby Nayoka, I want to know what's up. Your honey pot in my number one in town. If you cooking a cook up, begin a cook. Anywhere she enter, baby, they cause casala. Baby mo, sweetie mo, honey mo, baby mo, African flamingo, Ruana Plaku, Uwabu Wachuku, electric fire lady, fire baby fire, you know neck, Ekaite, you know neck. Yoka asobodo Igbo Indianapolis, Miami Conefe Gucci Prada designer corner ya Anywhere she enter, baby they cause casala. Baby mo.
Well, at this point, the merriment continues and into the night, and then later on, when we go, we're going to take her with us. In most parts of Igbo land, the following day after this, the family of the bride will come to our family to visit and check out and make sure that the place is suitable for their daughter. And when they come, they'll bring a lot of things, pots and pans and yams and all kinds of things, sewing machine, whatever domestic stuff that will help her, they'll bring it. And just to support the new couple. So that's the way it happens. And now the party continues.
Because my Lola's been crying. She's great a good family. It's okay. I know it's up. I know it's hello, Iche. It's okay. We're going to a good family. We'll gain the son. It's all right. All right. My in-laws.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. This ends this skit right here for the wedding. Please give a round of applause to all the actors and actresses. Great job, everybody. Yes, and now it's dinner time.
Go.
from ofopolode.com.ng.
Hello, with everybody for you. I did your shake bello. But it's not one tell bello. Deliver like I get bello. Them say I did go sell. Them say I did go sell. Destiny to fortuna. I go make you Joe Dada. Say you get the power. Sweetie passy, I'm a lucky too. Shinji Kagawa. Jesu Christi Lobawa. But them falling yakata. You know what is sabi girl they do.
All of my guys when they tell me everybody animal. Who be that girl with the shake and keep it for bag me and one tie like that? Whether the EKB in a real or fake, I bet just say back come. How you go send me money, then I spray the money, then you can't take back You know, see, about the young guy, the rock, I bet no they match up. You will be area boy, they do my things like a ziggy saga. I don't know what is the matter. I go prove to them, say somebody bad, somebody wicked, I go do my best to make all of una vex. I don't come out for my set, I don't intercept. I can put together for recession, you want get keep, put a big jump fence. Ozeba, 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 Ozeba. They want to banga, give them back to back, boss of the medulla. Tell her your favorite, I ask you to ask them who's their daddy. H.I.M. I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga.
All the girls they dance galala, all the students don't cause casala. For this dance you don't do shagara. Oh yeah, like that. To your hand, to the front, to the back. Okay, what is the plan? I have met all of your demands. Say you want to dance, you want for the money from my band. Oh yes, scatter the ground. Got the baddest they make them in town. When they see me around, they just scatter the dance like a whole of you go. We are so to do. Oh yeah, that's the ground. Like a this, like a that. All the girls they dance galala, all the students don't cause casala. For this dance you don't do shakara. Oh yeah, like a this, like a that, like a this, like a that. To your hand, to the front, to the back. For this dance you don't do shakara. Oh yeah, like a this, like a that, like a this, like a that. To your hand, to the front, to the back.